Hi, my name is Savio and this is my channel Esporte Savvy. It's that time of the year when the fastest cars in the world hit the tarmac. Yes, Formula 1 is back. Last year we had a very cramped 17 race season starting from July and ending in December. However, this year we have a full-blown calendar with a record number of 23 races. So although you have a million reasons to watch Formula 1, including 20 V8 roars on the road and occasionally crashing into each other, I will give you 5 good reasons why to watch Formula 1 this season. The W Series. Although Formula 1 is a gender neutral sport, we haven't seen any female Formula 1 drivers in a long time. If you go down history, you will hardly find 4 or 5 names who have made it to the top of Formula 1. To counter this, the organization is putting a lot of effort. The introduction of W Series is one of it. The W Series is a female series and it was first held in the year 2019. 2020, we did not have the season. This year, Formula 1 has decided to have the W Series as a support series with Formula 1. So the races will be held in coordination with Formula 2 races and in Formula 3 races in the whole calendar. There will be 8 races for W Series. Britain's Jamie Chadwick, currently 22 years old, is the defending champion. Although the W Series will be run as per Formula 3 rules, but still having a separate series for women will create an own identity and focus more on the talent on women drivers and also help in bring more sponsorship. Usually at the end of every Formula 1 season, drivers are in search for a new team. But 2020 was such an odd year that before the season began, drivers were already searching for a new team. All hell broke loose when Sebastian Vettel decided to leave Ferrari, and that triggered a massive round of musical chairs. Renault called in their favorite child, 2-time world champion Fernando Alonso in the team. That meant Daniel Ricciardo left Renault to go to McLaren, Carlos Sainz left McLaren to go to Ferrari, Sebastian Vettel left Ferrari to go to Aston Martin, Perez left Aston Martin to go to Red Bull, and poor old Alexander Albon had no place to go and was demoted as a test driver for Red Bull Racing. There was one team who completely changed their entire lineup, and that was the team American outfit Haas. Kevin Magnussen and Roman Grosjean both lost their seats. In place of this, they hired 2 new rookie teammates. First, Nikita Mazepin. Nikita Mazepin is the son of a Russian billionaire industrialist and who is actually sponsoring the team. And second is the son of a former world champion, I would say a legendary world champion, Michael Schumacher. Mick Schumacher takes the other seat in Haas. So there have been wholesome changes for Formula 1, and it would be very interesting to see the new dynamics and new relationships forming in this team. 2020 was all about Mercedes being at the top and Red Bull catching up. And at the bottom we had Haas and Williams taking those 2 places. But the entire fraternity was very much impressed with the midfield battle between Renault, McLaren, Alfa Tauri and Racing Point, currently called Aston Martin. By what we have seen in pre-season testing a couple of weeks back in Bahrain, we know that this midfield battle is much stronger and much closer to the top. And like all previous years, we have seen that Mercedes have not shown their true pace in the pre-season testing. It would be very interesting if one of these midfields are able to catch Mercedes or maybe upset them once in a while. When Michael Schumacher took his 91st Formula 1 win, everyone thought that record was unbeatable. But last year, Lewis Hamilton not only beat that, but was able to go much further than that. And now he needs only 5 wins to win 100 Formula 1 races. There are 3 factors contributing to that. First, the unbelievable Mercedes package. Second, the brilliant Lewis Hamilton behind the wheels. And third, the ever-increasing number of races in a year. So with 23 races in this calendar year, hardly would anyone bet against it that Lewis Hamilton will not win 100 races. So that's one record that we are all looking for. Moving from Lewis Hamilton, Formula 1 has always seen a young driver champion in every decade. So first it was Fernando Alonso, then we got Hamilton, and then we got Vettel. We have many young and exciting drivers in the lineup, and some could probably hope that we could have a new young Formula 1 drivers champion. Lando Norris is one of them. And the last and a very peculiar but a unique family record, I would say, is the Schumacher record. When Michael Schumacher made his debut, he could hardly last one lap in the race. Later, his younger brother, Ralf Schumacher, debuted in Formula 1, and even he could manage only 2 laps. So now this year, we have Michael's son, Mick Schumacher, who is going to race in Formula 1. If Mick Schumacher, and when he debuts in Bahrain, manages to cross 2 laps, he will have the best debut of a Schumacher in Formula 1 history. How that's for a record? Can Lewis Hamilton be stopped? The same question was raised about Michael Schumacher 2 decades back, and the same question was raised about Sebastian Vettel in his Red Bull. By the looks of it, he is going for his 8th driver's title and will make him statistically the greatest Formula 1 driver in history. But it is about other teams and drivers, or maybe on Lewis Hamilton, to not go for that 8th title. Last season was a very short season, and with such a short turnaround time and fewer practice runs, it brings in a bit of uncertainty in this year's competition. Also, with huge amount of races, 23 races, not only the cars have to be fit, but also the team and the drivers have to be mentally and physically prepared for this long and exhausting Formula 1 season. So, if Lewis Hamilton actually goes on to win this season, it is all credit to him and Mercedes. But for the sake of the sport, we would like someone new this year in Formula 1 to be the world champion. Now that I have given you 5 good reasons why to watch Formula 1, you better not miss all the action that starts on the evening of 28th in Bahrain. And as a piece of advice, I would suggest you go and watch Formula 1 Drive to Survive Season 3. It is more of a review of last season and a preview for this season. So stay tuned for more such videos on sports on this channel, Esporte Savvy, and keep on liking and subscribing to the videos and sharing it with your friends and families. Till then, let's all be sports savvy.